I have tens of strangers paying me $25 each for an application that doesn't even exist. And in this video, I'll show you how exactly I did it and how you could do it as well. But before I start, let me give you a little bit of a background about myself. I started building games and apps 12 years ago. Since then, I was able to build over 100 products that generate more than $120 million in revenue, exited 3 times, and worked with some of the biggest brands out there. And in this video, my aim is to show you exactly how I validate a product, meaning getting paid for an application that doesn't even exist. The first step is finding the idea. I actually like to go on Google Trends and social media to see what's trending. Posts that get a high engagement and high view usually are a good metric for me to see if people are interested in something. And this that you're seeing on the screen was exactly what I started seeing in my feed. I started seeing people paying hundreds of dollars to go to physical places where an analyst would tell them what colors would fit their face the best. These are for clothing and makeup. And I thought to myself, why not do this online? Why not have a picture of you getting analyzed? And then I thought to myself, if people are going out there, paying hundreds of dollars, sometimes even traveling to somebody to get this analysis for them, this must be a big problem for people. They must love doing this. And I thought to myself, if there was an application that would scan your face and tell you the colors that would match your face for a lower price and a lower effort, it would be a very interesting product because people are already paying for it. But I usually go one step further. I want to see if anybody else has tried to do this. Not because if they have tried it, I won't do it. Actually, the opposite. If somebody's tried to do this, that shows me this product has potential. That shows me there is a model for me to look at, get inspired from, and start working my way towards. So I actually started searching up, and lucky enough, there's multiple people that have tried this, making tens of thousands of dollars. There's color analysis applications out there that are making tens of thousands of dollars every single month by doing this. This shows me that there's a trend here and also a playbook for me to look at and try to replicate. And the next step for me is actually making sure that I could get paid through something like this. These articles are nice, but as long as I'm not personally getting paid to have this application, it doesn't make any sense. The next step of the process is the actual validation, meaning, am I going to be able to get people to actually pay me for this service before I build a proper product around it? So what I did was create a landing page that pretended the product existed, saying, we'll have somebody assess your face and give you a color analysis report that shows you what color of clothing and makeup would suit your face. I made landing pages myself using Claude and showed the before afters. These are all AI generated, by the way. And I tried to make this website seem as legit as possible. And in the back end, of course, when people are paying for this, I would either refund them or send them an actual report. But the goal of this for me is to see if I can really try hard to convince people this application already exists, would they be willing to pay me for it? And as the most important step, I started assessing the options for distribution I have, meaning how can I get people on this website to see if they're willing to pay for it? There was a couple routes for me to go. One would be influencers. If I ended up building the actual product, I would definitely partner up with influencers. 2 would be friends and families. I started asking my friends around me to see if they would use a product like this. And sure enough, they said they would, and they would be willing to pay me if I were able to give them a solid report. The actual way that I started approaching was running ads, because I have the budget to start running ads and see if people are willing to pay for this. And sure enough, people started actually paying for this. In a couple of weeks, 15 people actually went onto my website and paid to get this report. This shows me a very strong signal that people love to get this report. If an application around this topic existed, especially if it provided sustainable feedback for people, for them to be able to come back and keep getting value inside that application, they would continue paying you for it as well. And I'm going to show you what I do if I didn't want to spend any money on this as well. I would go into the posts that are already viral around this topic. These people that are showing you how the right colors would actually make you look better. And under the post, I would go down to the comments and start DMing the people who have commented under it, because they're already showing interest into finding the right colors for them. So these are the actual ideal customers that you could start DMing and asking them if they would like to get a report for you. You could even give them a 50% discount. So to recap the whole process, you need an inspiration source, whether it's social media posts that are going viral or Google Trends. You need to see if other people have done it and how exactly have they achieved success with it. What is the playbook that they've exactly used to achieve the numbers they have? Pretend the application exists before you actually build it, and getting actual people to pay you for using that application before you end up going to build it. And only after that, when people have actually started paying you for an application that doesn't exist, is the time that I would start to go out to build the product. In the next video, I'll show you, after validating a product, how I would actually approach getting a lot of eyeballs onto the product that I would build. Thank you for watching the video. In this channel, I share everything I know about building products. My job actually is to build products with people who have an audience. So if you want to see exactly how I do that repeatably and make profitable products, follow my channel. Cheers.